Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is O'Neill Catnell. I'm out of Jacksonville, Florida. I want to welcome you to our team conference call with Synergy Worldwide and the Legacy Movement, ladies and gentlemen. We conduct these calls to provide infrastructure of support and a resource of information that will help you become successful and capture the market share that's available to you in what I believe is the most significant cause-driven opportunity of 2021. We take pride in knowing that at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Sunday night, you take time out to be here with us. We've often stated that your 80% probability of success comes from you being present and showing up. It shows that you're committed, dedicated, and to your opportunity and to also yourself to build this wonderful opportunity that we're part of. So I take great pride in sharing with you the information that we have on these calls. As I said, it's a part of our infrastructure support to provide you tools, training techniques, information, resource guidelines, so you can be successful with what I believe is the most significant cause-driven opportunity of 2021 with Synergy Worldwide. So, let me get started as we move forward because opportunities are not missed. It's just simply passed on to those who are prepared to take advantage of an opportunity when they see one. We always state that people don't listen to what you say, they hear what you keep saying. And repetition is the mother of learning. We provide a lot of information and sometimes we duplicate it, we replicate it in different forms because we know, there are different points that you may miss and you want to gain. And by giving it to you from a different perspective at different times, it will help you, get your breakthrough moments, ladies and gentlemen. You know, there are incentives that the company is running with E9 right now from a corporate standpoint where you can receive free, E9s. You can go to the website at synergyworldwide.com, log into your web office for the details in the blog section, or you can go straight to the blog at synergyworldwideblog.com for more information and details, sample promotions and so forth. So a lot of things are happening for summer when people are going to take time out to travel. People are going to take time out to, build more networks and so forth. Now is a powerful time to start planting seeds and, garner the results to build and capture the market share that's available. Now, what it's going to take? It's going to take persistence. Persistent is the word of the year that we've been heralding, ladies and gentlemen, because we do this every week because we understand, as I stated before, people don't hear what you say, they hear what you keep saying. And the word persistence will be our theme throughout the entire year of 2021. The word persistent is defined as continuing firmly or obstinately in a course of action in spite of difficulty. Continuing firmly or obstinately in a course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. And to reinforce that definition, we have our motto statement for the year. The most essential factor is persistence. The determination never to allow your energy or enthusiasm to be dampened by the discouragement that must inevitably come. The most essential factor is persistence. The determination never to allow your energy or enthusiasm to be dampened by the discouragement that must inevitably come. Because we all go through cycles, but it's not about going through the cycles, it's about being productive through the cycles, ladies and gentlemen, because we're either going through a cycle, just got over one, or one is coming ahead of you. But good planning and hard work will lead to prosperity, and hasty shortcuts will always lead to poverty. So that's the important thing to understand, persistence, because life is going to deal with you different things. Okay. There are two sure things in life, that is life and death. In between that is about what we do and how we conduct ourselves, how we progress through life, and how we grow, and making the best of the opportunities that are afforded to us, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we have proper planning. Obstacles are just justification. Okay, excuses are just justification that you want what you want so bad, no matter what happens, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to deal with it and achieve it. It is just to justify that your goals is what you truly want. Life will always prove to you, okay, and request that you prove it that you want things bad enough. So when you set your goals, ladies and gentlemen, and you establish them and you accomplish them, pat yourself on the back. Okay, give yourself praises because many people never ever accomplish goals, never ever make a commitment. So you being committed to your goals and dreams, okay, is important, ladies and gentlemen. And why that is so important? When you take a look at what you're a part of, you're part of what I believe is the most significant cause-driven opportunity. You sit on top, okay, of an opportunity where powerful forces are converging together, coming together to create an opportunity unlike you've ever seen before. A company with products and services that's powerful, the trends in the marketplace to support it. The timing could never be better, and a compensation that reinforces your commitment to success. And you sit on top of that. Okay. So the sum of the forces is greater than even you at this individual time, ladies and gentlemen. So take full advantage. Thank you for being in attendance on this call. So you are training and tooling yourself to be equipped, okay, to progress, to grow, and to achieve your goals, ladies and gentlemen. It's a daily walk and it's a step-by-step walk. They say a journey of 1,000 miles begin with the first step. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. We're part of a company that has the infrastructure available, established, ladies and gentlemen. Synergy Worldwide, founded in 1999, debt-free and profitable company, publicly traded on NASDAQ under the symbol NATR, where our financials are public record. We manufacture and test our own products. We control every aspect of quality. Currently established in 20 plus countries around the world. Yes, and the ground floor opportunity is here in the United States, where we're looking to capture the market share, where we have a limited market share. The opportunity is bountiful, and you all play a significant role. That's why you're on this call. You're working on developing your skill set, training yourself, tooling, educating yourself, so you can be professional and responsible in building your business. So I commend you tonight for being on this call. Okay, we have the best products in the world. Why? Synergy, while we offer health solutions from an organic, holistic perspective, we have the best products. Why? Because they're reinforced and validated with proven science that is implemented into our product line. And our products are in every segment of wellness. They're unique, they're consumable, proprietary, and leading edge in technology in the nutritional segment, weight management, skincare, and fitness for total body health focus. Our primary goal is elite health. It's the core of wellness. You got to begin with health at its core. Okay. We have first to market products. We have products that are recognized by the medical community in the physician's desk reference, ladies and gentlemen. We are extremely proud of that. We have a compensation package that reinforce our commitment towards success, helping you truly build a passive residual income. Our dual linear mega match compensation is unmatched, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, it's for you to take full advantage of, to build the level of income that you truly are, I would say, deserving of. But you have to grow into it. You have to develop yourself to reap it and reward yourself from it. It's something that pushes your envelope. But are you committed? Okay. Are you deserving of making six figures? Okay. Annually or monthly or five figures? Whatever that is, it's designed for you. As you grow, your income grows and you can build a real passive residual income stream. So how do you take advantage of this? Well, we're going to talk about that a little bit tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Because, we are professionals. We conduct ourselves as professionals, and we are here to facilitate the sales of products and services and build a distribution network. That's what we do as representatives for Synergy Worldwide and part of the Legacy Movement. Legacy Movement is our team of individuals. You are a product of the environment that you are a part of. That's why we build this community, so that we have like-minded people who are going in the direction, okay, a favorable direction that meets your goals and your dreams, ladies and gentlemen. Because if you're not part of a healthy environment, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have anything to grow from. Okay, we are all our product of our environment. If you take a look at your income, if you take a look at your where you are economically, where you live, everything, we're a product of our environment. So if you want to go beyond your threshold, you have to put yourself in an environment where people are going beyond that threshold, or who have gone beyond that and helping you lead that way. And that is for you to commend yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulate yourself for being a part of this wonderful community where we are progressing. Now, how do you thank this community? By the things that you do, by building this business. That's how you thank it. Okay? Because through your success, through your progress, through you validating that you are part of a powerful opportunity where anyone can win and win, you invite other people to be a part of this and you build the environment so the environment can grow and help other people grow. That's how you reward this. Okay? So, as we often say, use the credibility scale to rank yourself. As you're part of this wonderful community, you know, what is your true level of commitment? What is your true level of work? What is your daily routine on a scale of 1 to 10? Keep measuring yourself that way, because then you have a scale to and a platform foundation to grow from. Okay. So tonight, what I would like to do is talk about how do we connect and understand, the conversations that we conduct with people, because the art of the conversation is important. Because what we're realizing and recognizing is that while this is a simple business to build, it depends upon the level of skill set, your people skills that you have to be highly successful. And one important word that I would like for each and every one of you to write down tonight is the word influence. The word influence is important because what influence do you have over individuals so they will, because of respect, trust, okay, and assurance that you are helping them meet their goals, that they'll be willing to take a look at what you have. The word is influence. It's very, very important. How do you gain influence, okay, with other individuals? And it doesn't matter where they come from. You can influence someone who is dirt poor or very wealthy. There is elements that allow you to have influence with people, okay? And as professionals, that's where you have to understand the art of your people skills and the art of your conversations with people. Your conversations with people is built on you establishing certain fundamentals. Trust is important. Value is important. Okay? That you are through, if they trust you to bring value into their life. Okay? That's what that is. So your people skills has to be something you are continuously working on. To be successful with your people skills, ladies and gentlemen, you have to be genuinely interested in people, not your products and services. While you know and you value your products and services, you need to value the people out there in the marketplace and understand that you are here to serve them first. By serving them, okay, you will facilitate sales of your products and you will enroll them as business partners. But you have to understand, you have to be genuinely interested in people. If you're genuinely interested in what moves people, what helps people make choices, ladies and gentlemen, genuinely interested in people, you will be successful. Your interest in people has to be authentic, okay? It has to be authentic because people are perceptive. They'll know if you are coming from pretense or if you have their best interest at heart. So I was asked a question last week, you know, and it's that how do I have a conversation in terms of different scenarios? Every individual you have to recognize is an every individual is an individual. So every circumstance you cannot put a general label over where it's going. You can use general strategies to figure out the individual, but you cannot just say one strategy will work. You have to get to know people. Okay. So, what I'm going to do tonight is go over simple perspective in conversations, and then you have to apply it individually to people that you meet. Okay. When we discussed last week that we know generally people like to talk about themselves. They give you information. They like to share. But when they find that you are genuinely interested in them, they will share even more deeper perspective because they believe and they have a level of trust to open up to you. And why do they trust you? Okay. because you show a sincere emotional exchange with them, that you're genuinely interested. Okay, that's very, very important. That's why we use the technique called form, which stands for family, okay, occupation, recreation, then motivation. Why that form? Because sociologists and scientists recognize that people like to talk about themselves. And what do they talk about the most? They talk about their family, what they do for a living, and what they like to do in their leisure time. And through those three things, you can find what moves people, motivate people to action. Okay? That's why that form technique is so powerful, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know, rapport, dialogue is important. You know, I don't have to really get into how to engage people to get their attention, because what you're trying to do in the art of your conversation is, one, you're trying to attract them. Okay. And what do we mean by attract them? What you're trying to do is engage them into conversation. Okay. That you are somebody they should have interest in, and someone that can potentially bring them some value. Okay. In this world, we have to be professional about it, because people misconstrue that you're probably trying to pick them up, trying to have a personal relationship. No, if you conduct yourself as a professional, then the way you engage is from a professional business manner. Okay. So the introduction is, you have to be yourself, but you have to measure what your intent is. Is it your intent to truly get to know this individual, to find out what is their motivation, and what you can do to help them? Because what happens through your conversation is, you will break down the barriers and the walls that they put up, and then you will build up a foundation of trust. And through trust, you will gain influence. Now, influence does not happen instantaneously. you know Many people hear about leadership, okay, and people do not understand what leadership is defined as. Leadership is defined as influence. Okay, you cannot lead people that you do not have influence over. Leadership is influence. So what we're doing is a different level of leadership. Okay, but it's a part of our sales. Understand, I want you to understand the elements of this. So when you are engaging people, okay, how you engage, a sincere smile, not a flirtatious smile, a sincere smile, because people can pick them up whether you're just smiling because you are being cordial, or whether you're smiling and not batting your eyes or anything like that. Be that professional. There are different ways of conduct, and this takes practice. Okay, a smile is important. Do not overdo it. A genuine smile. Okay, when you engage with people, do not rush a conversation. Okay, for example, when you're talking with an individual and you ask them their name, okay, um, it's often time, when you ask them their name, it's important, because many times people do not ask people's name anymore. They try to get into certain things, and if they ask you, why do you want to know my name? It says, well, I'm genuinely interested in people. I meet people all the time. Okay. And I don't know if maybe you have, through your connections, I may benefit from, or maybe you may benefit from our connections, but we'll never know if we don't have a mutual conversation, you know. You see how I brought that to a professional level, and people will give you your name if you give them a valid excuse, okay? And through that, when you're having a dialogue with them and they ask you the name, it's not quick to just say where you're from, who you this. No, it's casual, a mutual rapport. Rapport is something you work on, okay, engage in, you know. So Miss Terika, your name is interesting. I don't know too many Terikas, Um, why are you at where we are today? Or, it seems like you came to an event, or you came to the store, you know, and are you originally from Florida? Okay, well, great. I'm not from here, but I visit here because on business, I do a lot of meetings and so forth. I engage with people. And, the type of business I do is, I help people with health and wellness. What is it that you do for, your occupation? And when you ask a question, wait for the answer, ladies and gentlemen. And if it's something that you don't know about, whether they're a physician, whether they're a bus driver, whether they're a mailman, I say, hey, so, I've seen my mailman all the time, you know, and they always seem to be sweating and running around. Is it that much work? Why is it so intense? And wait for them to tell you why, because that question leads them into telling you the good, the bad, and the ugly about what they do, and will reveal whether they're motivated to move beyond that. Okay, that's what that question is designed to do. Okay, if they enjoy what they're doing, okay, that's cool. Obviously, why do you enjoy it so much? Maybe because I like to be outside and so forth, And what if you could be outside but not work so much? What if you could be outside and, still be able to pay your bills and so forth, but you're only working half the time? Would Is there a position like that in the post office? Or, you have conversations like that, engage people, but those questions are designed to feel them out, to see where they are. And then, where you're from, you know you have a family, you have siblings, you know you ask those familiar questions. How are your relationships? I have a brother. We sometimes talk. We only talk maybe once or twice every 2 weeks or something like that. How's your relationship with your family? What's important about your family, and so forth? People will give you that information because you are extracting this to see what their motivation. And within asking those questions, find things that you can relate to them with. Okay, as I stated, I don't talk to my brother as much. That's something I can, if they share the same thing, they can relate to. And it's called the emotional deposit. It's a mutual exchange of something meaningful. Okay, that is important. Okay, and you're connecting with them emotionally. Okay, and through those questions, what they like to do in their leisure time. I love to fish too, or scuba dive, or I'm a recreational pilot, and so forth. Through that, you can have another thing in common, and build rapport and further your connection. Okay, what's that doing? What that rapport is doing, ladies and gentlemen, is helping you have a very good rapport, but mutual exchange, but also getting into someone, okay, farther than other people have before, because sometimes our conversations are casual. It takes time to get deep, okay? And then don't be in a rush to tell them who you are, what you do either. Just say, hey, listen, you know, it's good to meet somebody that I have something in common with, but if you have the time, perhaps another time, okay, there's some general information that has helped me. I don't know if it can help you or not, but because we share similar interests, I want to share it with you to see, so that you can have this resource. Maybe it will benefit you, maybe not. But when can we reconnect again? Maybe I can get your phone number and connect, or maybe you can show me around, or maybe we can do a fishing thing together, or you share me some technique, whatever you can connect with them so that you can establish another time to build your rapport, because through your communication you will start to gain influence. You haven't had influence yet, you will start to gain influence. You will know when you have influence when people are asking you now your opinion, okay, your advice, your comments on certain things. Do not be too quick to render, okay, a general comment or a direct comment as yet, because what you're trying to do is further cement yourself deeper into them and build your greater level of influence. Okay, so it's very, very important to understand that as we're moving forward, because oftentimes, you know, we have different scenarios. They're very different scenarios because we have people from all over, in the Caribbean, and different. Every instance, every individual that you meet, ladies and gentlemen, is a different circumstance. The fundamentals, though, of building rapport is important. That's what we're establishing. The art of the conversation is for you to gain influence. Now, there may be time when you're just passing off flyers, okay, and it's a tricky thing, okay, because you have a limited time, and that's why it's so important not to try and get your flyers in everybody's hands, but to get a dialogue, a meaningful, make yourself memorable with people, so when you give them something in their hand, you can collect information because even sometimes when you're giving out flyers, try and get the individual's contact, their email or something. Have that meaningful conversation so they'll give you something so you can connect with them, and not just depending on them to call you back on a flyer or your business card. That's why it's so important to establish that rapport. Okay. So remember, our goal is we are attracting, getting people's attention through our conversation. Through meaningful exchange, we're going to gain their interest. Okay. And through gaining their interest, ladies and gentlemen, then we can convert them into customers, convert them, okay, and have them take action. Action is purchase product. Okay. So remember, the art of the conversation is fleeting and still ongoing. So what I'm going to do, okay, is I'm going to open up the lines, ask everyone to unmute their lines, because